Hello Grand Prix fans, Maltese Falcon here. Welcome back to the Simtek Challenge. We're at round 11 at Spa. Here are the rules of engagement. I'm sure you're all familiar by now. Last race was at the Hungaroring and we managed to win that one with a very good strategy. We went for 3 stops as tyre wear was extremely high, and that was enough to overcome Schumacher, who opted for 2 stops. So very happy with that. Was quite worried about that race going in, but really the race couldn't have gone much better and we actually won quite comfortably in the end. So let's dive into the game. Here's the Drivers' Championship table. It's Joe Concilio with 63 points over Michael Schumacher with 56 points, so a 7-point lead there for Concilio. And then it's Hill in a sort of distant third, followed by Coulthard with 38 points, and then Gerhard Berger, Jean Alesi, and the rest. So let's go to Spa. So what can I say about Spa? Well, it's a beautiful track, probably one of my favorites, and yeah, I just love everything about this track, to be honest. The bus stop chicane's actually quite tricky on this game, so I've actually been struggling a little bit with that in practice, but hopefully it won't cause us too many issues today, although it does tend to sort of throw me into the wall now and again, so definitely something to keep our eye on during the race. But apart from that, yeah, great flow. If only they made them all like Spa. But yeah, okay, let's go on to the race strategy. So for this race, we are going to go for a 2-stop strategy. I found that tyre wear has sort of been moderate, I would say, at this track. But where possible, I think you should always try and do less stops rather than more stops. So I think 2 stops will be okay here. We should survive, although we may struggle towards the end of the stint a little bit with tyre wear. Okay, let's see how qualifying went. So we managed to grab pole position in the end with that lap of 1 minute 49.5, and it was DC in second place. Quite a shock, actually, and he was a good few tenths ahead of Schumacher in third. And it was Hill in fourth, Alesi and Berger, Hakkinen and Brundle, and then Katayama and Verstappen. And our teammate, I believe, scraped in at the back of the grid. So yeah, not exactly sure how good our race pace will be here. To be honest, I think the pace is going to be okay. It's just a question of if I'm going to be making any mistakes at the bus stop, which if I do, usually costs me half a second or a second even. So yeah, hopefully we're going to have a smooth one here. Wish me luck. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so we lost the lead. A little bit of contact there with Hill, but so I believe that's DC up ahead. As usual, not the best start for us. So let's just settle in here and see what the pace is like. By the way, if you're liking these videos, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd be really grateful for that. So yeah, at this stage we're just sort of feeling out our competition, I guess. Not had many fights with DC this year, so... Now, are we close enough? We're running one at the rear wing, and I believe the computer cars are running a little bit more downforce. So we might be in with a chance here by the time we get to the bus stop. Not quite. So it's Coulthard in first, and then it's Hill. Don't know where Schumacher is, but obviously him being at best fourth is good for us. So obviously we lost the lead, but no reason to panic. It's a long race. You saw how careful I was having to be in the bus stop. Unfortunately, that's about as fast as I dare take it. Yeah, a few incidents there in practice. Okay, so DC seems to have reasonable pace. So yeah, big lift compared to qualifying where we take that flat. So we matched DC that last lap. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer through Eau Rouge this time. Ooh. Wow. Nearly lost it there. The car went really light. So let's see if we can start to just ever so slowly ramp up the pace here without taking too many risks. Seem to be pulling away from Hill, which is good news, and also Schumacher. Seem a bit closer this lap. Are we in the slipstream? We are now. There. We always lose through the second part of the bus stop. So we're lapping really close to Coulthard's pace here. Oh, Coulthard spun. He's cracked. We took our rouge too fast. Now, did he damage the car? Guess we'll find out soon enough. All right. Well, that certainly helps us. Not actually seen that for a while, where the computer just spins off right in front of you. Doesn't happen very often, but it's always interesting when it does. And we were lucky not to go into him, actually. So we're 3 seconds ahead of Hill after 5 laps. So obviously strategy. Hill could be on a one stop. So I don't know if you noticed, there's been a few pit stops already, and my teammate seems like he needs to pit as well, so looks like there's been quite a lot of incidents at the back. That's 4 seconds over Hill. My game seems to be running slightly slow today. Around the bus stop. So apologies for that. So in theory, traffic shouldn't be as much of a problem here, because the track is so long and there are plenty of places to overtake. But I've got a feeling we'll be lapping my teammate fairly quickly as he's in the pits, and we've had some issues with him. So right now I'm assuming that Schumacher is in third. Ooh, that was a bit risky. The game rewarded me with a fastest lap. So the tyres are already starting to feel a little bit past their best. And in practice, I was noticing that sort of the last 4 or 5 laps of the stint were quite tricky. So definitely something to keep my eye on. Apologies if you're experiencing some streaming problems this evening. Hopefully the stream's still watchable. Oh dear. That was lucky. I think in real life that might have been the end of our race. But as I said, I've been struggling basically all week with the bus stop chicane. It just seems like that curb on the inside just bounces the car all over the place, so fortunately I don't really see a solution to it other than just driving slower. But luckily we've got a margin here that we can work with, so we don't have to take too many risks. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Nice gap to hill, nearly 8 seconds. You can just see a car in the distance. So I wonder if that's our teammate. Let's see. Fittipaldi's in the pits. I wonder if this is the first of the 3 stoppers. Be a little bit early. Looks like our teammate up ahead and Fittipaldi. 10 seconds on hill. Don't think we're going to catch them at the best place here, but we'll see. Might get Fittipaldi here. Okay, that was easy enough. Game's definitely struggling though, today, for some reason. Experiencing some slowdowns, definitely when I come to lap traffic and also at the bus stop. Oh. Obviously Coulthard survived that spin, but who knows where he ended up. It's Brundle out of the race, I think. So two retirements so far. I think that was Brundle's car on the right. The edge of Pouillon. So the tyres are starting to feel a little bit tricky now, actually, especially at the bus stop. So we need to be careful here as we approach our first pit stop. Schumacher in. So it looks like he's on either a two-stop with a short first stint, as the computer cars love to do on this game, or he might just be on a three-stop. Either way, that's very good news for us that he pitted before. Nearly made a mistake there, as it pretty much rules Schumacher out of a one-stop strategy. Martini in. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out when we're going to pit. Just a slight brush with the wall there. Lap times have been pretty consistent, I'd say. Got back marker up ahead. So more and more cars starting to pit now. So I think the field probably, the majority of the field is on a two-stop strategy here, it looks like. Coulthard out of the race. So it's gone from bad to worse for DC. So I think we can go one more lap here before pitting. Looks like another footwork up ahead. Hopefully he won't hold us up too much. Okay, no problem. Alright, so we're in at the end of this lap, fastest lap, that's great. So the race is panning out pretty well so far. But we're only a third of the way through, so plenty can happen. And Simtek's reliability has been questionable throughout the year. was a bit messy, bit of a dive bomb, but never mind. We survived it. Okay, let's pit. Alright, it's all kicking off here. Fittipaldi out the race. We absolutely zoomed into the pits then. Looked like we definitely sped in the pits. Alright, are we going to retain the lead here? I think we are. Can't see Hill. Okay, that's brilliant. So it doesn't really matter now if Hill's on a two-stop or a one-stop. So now we just need to adjust to the fresh tyres. So we'll see if Hill pits soon. Okay, Hill in the pits. So looks like a two-stop strategy to me. And Lacey in the pits, so Lacey's third, not Schumacher. That's quite interesting. Obviously the power is helping the Ferrari. And that glorious V12. So we've got a bit of traffic to deal with here. Actually, it makes sense that Lacey was third because Schumacher pitted, didn't he? Let's see. Is he going to let me through? Thank you very much. That was lucky. The footwork went for the pits. Just chipping away here at the fastest lap. So the two cars up ahead, looks like a Lotus. And they're fighting. A Lotus and a Ligier. Come on, guys. Oh. Oh, that was silly. Just made a mistake. Yeah. Ligier didn't make it easy there, but just carried way too much speed in, given I was on the wrong line, so we've made life very difficult for ourselves here. And we've wore down the plank, which is not good. Okay. Should just about keep the lead here. Yeah, I think Schumacher might be right behind us, but still in the lead. No point converting to a no point in trying to just make it to the end. Need another pit stop for sure, so. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed at myself there. So that was our first big mistake of the race, but so far we've recovered. Yeah, Schumacher only 4 seconds behind. Plank actually seems okay. Oh, it was flashing red when we broke the front wings, so I have to keep my eye on that one. Yellow flags here. Someone's in the gravel. Here they are again, the Lotuses and the Ligier. This is what caused me the problems last time, and they're all fighting, so this could get dicey. Comas out. Wow, the car doesn't like that corner. Okay, that's 2 down. Once again, Bernard not making it easy. But we made it. Coming up to half distance here. It's McLaren up ahead. Schumacher nearly 9 seconds back, so it's already a reasonable gap. So I think Schumacher's strategy by pitting quite early, he's managed to undercut Hill and Alesi, but I don't know if he's on a 3-stop or a 2-stop here. This has got to be Hakkinen. You're going to let me through? Yeah, that was De Cesaris retiring. Probably shouldn't have done that. Car got very loose going into Eau Rouge there. Here's Jos the boss. So you may have noticed I'm giving some of the curbs quite a lot of respect, as they tend to chew you up and spit you out if you go over them too much. I think I noticed the plank going red there, but it doesn't seem to be affecting us on the straights, so it's Irvine. Okay, that's another 2 cleared. A bit dicey with Irvine there and one of the Minardis. So it looks like we might actually get a lap here without traffic. Let's see. So unfortunately not much to talk about this race so far. It's been going mostly our way, apart from that mistake that I made lapping the traffic. Lap times are fairly good at the moment, quite near my fastest lap, so happy with the pace. Schumacher is getting towards being a pit stop behind us. In fact, we might actually maintain the lead if we end up pitting before him. Tyres are feeling a little bit second-hand now. But the pace is good, and we've had a nice couple of laps here without traffic, so... Six retirements so far, which is already more than Hungary, where I believe we only had 2 retirements. And that is the fastest lap of the race, folks. Quite an odd time to get it. It's very welcome. So yeah, in a few laps we should be a pit stop clear of Schumacher, and that looks like when we're going to be pitting as well. Alright, we should be able to pass this Ligier after a Rouge. Schumacher 22 seconds behind. So it was a bit of a shame what happened to Coulthard after he spun out, because and then ultimately retired. He might have been able to take points away from Schumacher in this race. But you can't have it all sometimes. So we'll give it one more lap, which means we should be pitting it at the end of lap 30. That must be Frentzen up ahead. Schumacher is in the pits, so he's obviously on a two-stop strategy. He went for that short first stint, which has paid off for him. That was an odd place to let me by, Frentzen. So now we'll get to see what the gap is to Hill, who I believe is probably a net third. And he'll be pitting probably a lap after us, maybe. Whoa, nearly spun. Okay. So we're pitting now at the end of this lap. Doesn't look like the gap to Hill's coming through, so not sure why. Okay, so one more pit stop here, hopefully. Here we go. 16 laps, that should be fine. Okay. So we retain the lead here for our last stint. And I don't know if Hill's pitted yet, maybe I missed it. Sometimes I do miss these things. Schumacher, out of the race. Oh my word. And Irvine, I wonder if that was a collision. Obviously Schumacher and Irvine, future teammates. Wow, well, that's changed everything in the championship. Assuming we finish in the same position as we are now, we could be 17 points ahead of Schumacher at the end of this race, but let's not celebrate just yet. Wow. Another shock retirement there. Usually the Benetton has very good reliability, but that bus stop every time wants to put me in the wall. Luckily we're able to catch it most of the time here. So let's see what the gap is to, I presume, Hill. Only 18 runners. It's quite a lot of retirements this race. Ah, Lacey in the pits from second. This would be a big result. Katayama up in fourth. Wow. They're in the pits. But yeah, this would be a big result for us if we can pull this off today. Especially with Monza just around the corner. Yeah, so next race, obviously Monza are quite similar to Hockenheim in terms of needing a lot of power. So I expect us to struggle there, just like we did at Hockenheim. Oh wow, Hill's nearly 50 seconds behind here. And that's Barrichello up ahead. Okay, Rubino. Thank you. So it looks like Hill's been struggling for pace. We're basically half a lap ahead of him here. Okay, that was fine. So, less than 10 laps to go here. Seem to have lapped a lot of Lotuses today. Or Loti. That must be Herbert up ahead because Zanardi's in the pits. I see what you were trying to do, Johnny, but we wanted to go the same side. So I think this might turn into one of our most dominant wins of the season at this rate. Obviously, don't want to speak too soon. Anything can happen, but it's not very often we win by over a minute. There it is, 1 minute ahead of Damon. So yeah, so the computer car's just no real race pace here. Running too much wing. I think their top speed's only maybe 190, whereas obviously in qualifying we're able to get to nearly 200. So I assume it's a Lacey in third and not sure who's fourth. Maybe Berger. Katayama was well up the order as well. Okay, we cleared those two. Looks like Hill is at least 2 or 3 seconds a lap slower than us at the moment. So 6 laps to go. Now we're just hoping for reliability. Just counting down the laps now, folks. The game has not been running smoothly today, unfortunately. So I'll try and investigate why that happened and try and improve it for Monza. Potentially because Spa's a bit of a longer track, or not sure why it would be more resource heavy, but definitely been feeling some slowdown. So barring any dramas or mistakes, this should be our winningest margin of the year. Which is always nice. Yeah, so the lap times have actually start to improve as the fuel load goes down, which is, I would say, not very common in Grand Prix 2. Certainly not for me, anyway. Whoa. Okay, 3 laps, including this one. Alright, penultimate lap. Okay, here we go, last lap. Let's just take it easy. Looks like we're not going to have any traffic to deal with. All right. We're nearly home now. Just got to go through Blanchimont and then into the bus stop. And we've done it. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Well, very good result there today. Not a completely clean race, but we'll take it. Okay. So let's save the game. And accelerate time. Okay, here are the race results. So, in the end, we managed to win by 1 minute 25 over Hill. Lacey was the only other driver on the same lap. And then it was Barrichello, Berger, and Frentzen who rounded out the top 6. So let's see what happened to... So Coulthard looks like he had a crash, and it looks like Schumacher also had a crash. Interesting. So looks like they both maybe made mistakes there. Irvine had an engine failure, so I'm not sure if those two actually collided or, yeah, Irvine's engine was failing and maybe Schumacher went into the back. Difficult to say, but it looks like driving error, both of them there. Obviously, Coulthard made that mistake through Eau Rouge, which really took the pressure off early on in the race, and then it was really ours to lose from there. Driver's best laps. Yeah, we were second faster than DC, and yeah, it felt like we had a good second over the field, really. Very smooth race, this one, apart from that mistake where I was lapping the back markers. Okay, so Drivers' Championship table. Obviously, that win and Schumacher not scoring means that we are 17 points in the lead, with Hill in third, and then Coulthard, Berger, and Lacey. Well, I think that wraps things up for this stream. Sorry about the slowdown, and if you've had any dropouts as well during that stream, because I was noticing some on my end. So apologise if it's not been the smoothest, but a good result here at Belgium. And next race promises to be very interesting, something similar to Hockenheim, I would predict. So definitely worth tuning in for that one. If you've stuck around this long, thank you very much. And if you could like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. But until next time, this is Maltese Falcon signing off.